that you be my baby. I don't wanna hear maybe, cause it really would drive me crazy. So I'm hoping that we don't waste time, cause you and I both know you should be mine. Would you be my lady? She had me switch it up, knowing I was running the block. I was trying to get it, baby, stack it up to the top. You know a nigga about his paper, I like having a lot. Ever since you came around, I started liking you a lot. Couldn't take my eyes off you when I saw you at the bus stop. Lip gloss shining, girl sucking on a lollipop. You always been bad before the summer, girl, you know you hot. Walking like a model in your shorts and your tank tops. Toenails done, same color as your flip-flops. Shorty clean up nice, all the time she don't need a mop. Cute with a nice shape, curves in the right spot. Mommy so bad, I wanna cuff her like a cop. Shorty jumping or dropping, pull up to my block. I got what you want, girl, come and get this cop. You know you want it. Girl, I've been on you lately, hoping that you be my baby. I don't wanna hear maybe, cause it really would drive me crazy. So I'm hoping that we don't waste time, cause you and I both know you should be mine. Would you be my lady? We got them hating, cause they see us out here doing great. Got my lady here shining, flashing hands in their face. I know these niggas want my spot, they can never take my place. I do it all for my baby girl to keep her looking straight. Every day looking good, keep a smile on her face. Stack of money in her pocketbook to blow, what a waste. She's good if she need more to spend up in the store. Anything else, girl, don't you hesitate to call. She from the rock, she gon' shoot a shot. My girl like the ball, walking out 6 bags when she shop at the mall. Looking good in those high heels, it's time to take them off. Your clothes too, girl, you could leave them at the door. We gon' get it in right there, baby, on the floor. If your phone rings, shorty, don't you answer the call, cause you dealing with the boss. Smalls! Girl, I've been on you lately, hoping that you be my baby. I don't wanna hear maybe, cause it really would drive me crazy. So I'm hoping that we don't waste time, cause you and I both know you should be mine. Would you be my lady?
Looking for love, cause I'm ready, man, about to start. I'ma search your 5 boroughs to find me a sweetheart. Hope we able to get along and never split apart. See, I need you, girl. You and I can make it far. Date a girl from church to college, that's very smart. I've been dissed a few times. No more broken hearts. Let's keep it real with each other and both play our part. See, I love you a lot from the bottom of my heart. Hope you love me the same, baby, and please don't change. See, I'm feeling your style, man. How you do your thing. See, you keep it so real. You had no time to play games. You're not built for the stress. You deserve the best. I don't wanna lose you, girl. I wanna make you my princess. Lay your head on my chest, baby, and have no fear. I'ma show you my love when I squeeze you like a teddy bear. Mommy smell good. I'ma play and your long care for you. I do anything to show you that I do care. That's right.
Every Monday, she's got the chatterbox session and special guests. Tune in now and enjoy the rest. It's the Dear Yvette Show. Now you know, now you know, now you know, now you know. It's the Dear Yvette Show. Now you know.
Hey, what's up, everybody out there? How are you? Shout out to my Red Cup crew, my Chatter crew, my Coffee Cup crew, and every crew that decided to roll through. You guys know we have an amazing guest. I have been trying to get this interview because y'all know I'm a small fry. Fall and small. That's right. That's what they drag me, honey, and say she's a small fry. But baby, I have a bride. You understand what I'm saying? And I got this here interview. I am so amazingly excited. So I want to welcome each and every one of you in case you're over there from my guest chat and his world, which is simply amazing that I absolutely adore my guest today. I want you guys, now let me say, y'all know what I got to do then? I got to set some rules around here. Because while I was up there trying to carry this here weed chair, somebody had came up and through here. All right. And let me tell you something about this. It that says we form our own opinions around here. All right. Now let me hit that damn bell because y'all know I'm famous for that bell. And we form our own opinions. Your opinion matters. My opinion matters, their opinion matters, just like B-hosts. Everybody got one, praise God, hallelujah. But what we're going to do is have a conversation over here. The Dear Yvette Show is all about community, conversations, and we're going to have some controversy. I'm telling y'all, when I looked in that chat earlier, I said, Lord to the Lord. Okay, now, one thing about my mods, they are official, and we're down with the Blockiana. Yes, indeed. Now, I would advise you guys, the mods, to time out maybe 300 if we can't have a conversation right here. Then we're going to have to put Blockiana in full effect. Amen. Praise the Lord. So, without further ado, guys, I want to welcome somebody who I admire, and I want to say, first up, prayers out to Baby Doll because she made this interview happen, and I truly appreciate her, and I've been following my guests ever since. Baby Doll is going through some things, and we're just going to keep praying. That's all I'm going to ask y'all to do now. We need a little prayer right here every now and again because y'all know these streets is off the damn chain. All right? Now, nothing is off limits with my guest today. This is his show today. Okay? Now, listen. Y'all know how I am when my guests come in the building. Now, we don't want no foolishness, talk no side. Give my guests the honor and the due respect. And that's all I ask. I love you guys and thank you. Hit that like, share, comment, and subscribe button because y'all know I'll be all over the place. But without further ado, my guest today is Consciouz TV. And I'm going to tell you about Consciouz TV. On his YouTube channel, what you'll get is a dimension of philosophy, art, metaphysics, and entertainment. But what I absolutely get is more than that. It's a personality, it's a brand, it's a human, and he is just simply amazing, guys. So without further ado, because y'all know I go all night long, Brad Champ, I got time today. Please welcome Consciouz TV. What up? Sorry about the intro. I told you I got the gift for gab. Lord have mercy. What's up, baby?
What is going on, you man? Thank you so much for having me over here in your kingdom.
Oh my God.
I was sitting backstage, Yvette, and I said, oh my God, I'm going to have to step my bussy up times 10. Yvette got it all fancy, commercials and everything. Trying to get stuff together, baby.
Yeah, we support indie artists around here. So that was my boy Smalls on IG. What I do is I support people like you, amazing entrepreneurs, amazing content creators, and artists. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that matters to me. Okay. Now y'all catch me every now and again. I just don't have a red cup because I got time for you today, Consciouz. Welcome so much, man. And I appreciate you for being here. We gotta get into it, man. What's been going on with you? Hair is on fleek. Okay.
Just life, keeping my sanity. I mean, I think this is one of the first times in America. Well, probably not one of the first times, but I mean, generationally, it is an interesting time to be alive because I think it's one of the first times for millennials that we've all been going through something together, like with the pandemic, with Nunchuck 19. I use code words for
okay. I feel you.
but closing up businesses. I mean, you know, it really went. I think if anything, what I took away over the past year and a half was that life is truly fair, for better and for worse. I mean, life will give it to everybody, from the richest to the poorest, to the most marginalized, to the most privileged. And we all had an opportunity to be in the same boat together. So It's just been interesting navigating this space, but you know, just still having fun no matter what. I think one of the things I've learned is just enjoy. You got to find a way to enjoy life, even when the struggle is real. Your exhale is just finding something to laugh at, something to feel good about, something that inspires you, and staying in touch with that, because that maintains your overall emotional, mental, and spiritual health. So, yeah.
And you've been doing it, and you've been doing it. Like,
how you been over here?
You know, your hair is beautiful. I say stick with the color. I watched the video yesterday. We love it. We love it.
I think I am, because y'all fanning out. I said, okay, you know, I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I mean,
yes. You got a lot of comments already in the chat. But you know what? Would you like to see a little bit of the comments, or should we move right along? That wait a minute, you is running this ship today, baby.
You know what? I'm probably going to want to see the comments after we run our mouths.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said, because you know what? I be done turned and ran here. They be done caught me off camera now, child, out of character. I be done lost it. But we're going to move on, because I know your time is very precious. You have an amazing following over there, and the people just simply love you. You know, one thing I respect about you, and when I've watched you, you spin your own narrative. You understand what I'm saying? And you are very bold and fierce and very confident. And it is something truly amazing about somebody like you, Consciouz TV. I want you to know that keep doing what you're doing. Y'all know they say haters gonna hate. You ain't popping if the haters don't come knock.
Yeah.
They done try to drag me already. Okay, it's all good, because
it just means that you are that girl and will remain that girl. Okay. So
okay.
They are your receipts. They are your receipts that you are that girl.
Got them receipts. Now we're gonna go ahead and start. So, like I said, thank you so much for chatting today. Now, the very first question: when and why did you start your YouTube channel?
Oh my God! Well, to make an extremely long story short, when I first discovered YouTube, it was like 10 years ago, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. So initially, I got on YouTube to just be crazy as hell. I just needed a space to be creatively out of control, to just be wild, to just be artistic. I wasn't looking for a following. I didn't have a particular point. It was just really a space that could facilitate creativity for me. So for years, I was initially on YouTube just minding my weird business, doing my weird self, and just presenting that weirdness to whoever was interested. And then, because I came onto the platform with so much hair, I had a lot of hair companies reach out to me. So I started having vendors want to sponsor me. So they started sending me all this beautiful weave and units and extensions and clip-ins. And so I started doing reviews, and then that picked up a lot of steam. And then I kind of got a little following off of my hair alone. And then I started moving, probably after spending like a few years in the hair review era, I started going into commentary and teaching spirituality and teaching self-growth and higher awareness, and just things that just pertain to our emotional lives as humans, our intellect, our capacity for God and for love, and dealing with trauma, and just healing, and all things in that young love become. And then God started speaking to me, and I questioned God at first. God was like, okay, we need you to go to the next level, because you have a ministry that is not of this fold, and there are people who need to hear you, but they can't hear you through the raw spiritual talk. And so God kept pushing me to get into entertainment vlogging and kind of speaking about the celebrity stuff. And I was very against doing this, because I don't give a rat's behind about celebrity life. I don't care I'm not an invested person. And I'm like, God, I wouldn't enjoy this. And so God kept wrestling with me and was like, look, combine them both. Find a way to make the conversations meaningful and fun, but sprinkling the vegetables amongst the dessert. So one of my first breakthrough videos was covering the Queen Supreme's court. And it was when Madison and Kaya were together in the infamous breakdown. And so I had gave commentary, and then literally from there, my channel took a huge upgrade. I probably got like 13,000 subscribers alone off of just moving into celebrity commentary. And I've kind of just been mastering and refining that ever since. And so now I'm kind of like getting back to my drawing board. I'm still talking about celebrities. I still want to have fun. And actually, I now appreciate really speaking about celebrities because it gives me a breakaway from such serious dialogue. And I think we all need a recess. So that was my start. Now I'm here. I don't know what God is going to have me else do on social media, but social media has been a wild ride. I even had the privilege of having T.S. Madison offer the Queen's Court bench to me several times. And at that time, I did not even want to do I wanted to do it, but I wasn't ready because I'm such an introvert and I'm such a private person. And I knew that I would go to her show. I would slay the hell out of the bench. People would love me, and then it would amplify my visibility. But if I amplified my visibility, it meant I had all these strangers in my damn business. And I wasn't ready to have people all up in my business because the more popular you become, the more invested audiences become in you. And I was like, I wanted it, but I just knew I wasn't ready to handle whatever the negative is. So, because we never talk about like the dark side of viral sensation and the dark side of popularity or fame. So that stuff really terrified me at one point in time. But I met all of those people along the way. Larry Reed Live, T.S. Madison, Iyanla Vanzant is subscribed to my platform. Lots of reality TV stars are subscribed and have reached out to me and told me that they love my commentary. So it's been fascinating to be online. Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's a good thing to be you, Consciouz TV. You certainly have put in the work. Wow, what an amazing resume. Okay, I'm still over here trying to interview somebody. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's amazing. You said you started out and you had a different idea, but you were led by God to do different things and open up your mind and broaden your horizons. And we absolutely love it. Yeah. So we have more questions for you because it's the evolution of Consciouz TV as far as I'm concerned. And I'm so grateful, like I said, to be a part of your channel. I have subscribed. Yes, indeed.
Same here.
Thank you. So, with 22K subs, congratulations, and growing. What is the message that you like each and every one of your subscribers to take away from every show that you do?
Oh, that's a good question, you bet.
Well, I just came out of my neck. So
what do I want folk to take away? Yeah. You know, I used to have an objective, but now I think I realize that people are going to take away whatever really resonates with them. So all I do is just ask people to tune in, and you eat from the plate what you will. I don't have a message per se other than being a vessel for what could possibly be useful to you. So I just show up. I just show up. I feel like that's my only responsibility is showing up. The rest is God. You know, it reminds me of when Jesus said, let those who have ears hear, let those who have eyes see. Like whomever will, and whoever won't. So I guess if I had to nuddle it down, maybe just authenticity. You know, I just want people to, I want me to be a green light for people to be their full self and to not be afraid to walk in who you truly are and allow give yourself permission to really see what your life can look like by really standing 10 toes down in who you know you are deep down inside. And all of our life work is undoing all the things that keep us from showing up authentically. All of our life work is undoing all the insecurities that we picked up along the way. So I would just say, just take away a piece of yourself, take away a piece of like, you know what? I need to grow a spiritual middle finger and start giving a lot less of a crap and start doing me more. I need to just, you know, take some strides and be a little bit more bold and a little bit audacious and just stop overanalyzing, stop conforming, stop bending so easily to other people's will, and to first and foremost serve myself, because you learn how to be of better service to others when you know how to serve yourself first and foremost. So it's authenticity, maybe.
Yes, and that is very, very powerful, because I know you're aware on my channel, I practice be a good human. Now, I try to be there. Sometimes I got to come out from the hood come right on up out of me. And my subscribers love me for that, and they know who I am. But, you know, I aspire. My job is to lead, motivate, and inspire. You know, this life, like you were saying earlier, man, none of us were given the script, okay? It just wasn't written. And through the hurt and pain, a lot of us, I get it. We have trauma. We've been through so much. But when you're able, like I told you in one of your videos, I'm going to run it really quick because I thought it was hilarious. Mind your damn business. Up over there. Hold on. Let me run it real quick because I thought it was hilarious.
Show the other side. Like, show the other manifestation. Show the other men of the community who out here, you know, doing grassroots movements, who out here, like, saving the nation, doing good work. Like, straight men, y'all cannot wait until gay men fuck up and then y'all want to use us as content to berate our misogyny, use that same platform to put us up there and celebrate us when we're doing the right thing. So once again, like, it's a little bit of the hypocrisy from me, homie. It's the hypocrisy from me, homie. Like,
I love. Go subscribe to Consciouz TV, guys. He's hilarious and beautiful and amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
I personally don't think Kwame is. I'm holding on for dear life. Like I said, sometimes I hear him speak. Okay? Dear Vet says, love is love. Folks need to mind their damn business. Period. Show the other side.
That is on period. Yeah. I crept through that particular line. I said, oh, let me screenshot this because I love it.
I am hollering.
Oh, you remember that day, correct?
I do, because you tagged the crap out of me on Instagram. You made me not forget that day.
That's right, because I wanted to show you that I, just like a regular normal subscriber, we appreciate you being your authentic self, okay? And you put the information and the message out there, and that's truly what is needed. I am truly proud of you. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Thank you.
We're gonna move right along. Now, how long did it take for Consciouz TV to get monetized? Now, you know, a lot of us trying to start these here channels around here, but you are an expert, considered an expert at this point at 22 and growing. What did it take? I mean, how long did you, I know you said that doing the T.S. Madison and thing took you to a higher level, but actually how long did it take for you to get monetized?
Well, you know, you get monetized at 1,000 subscribers.
Right.
And so.
Right, which I'm 10 short. Now, wait a minute now, D-Vet is almost there. Hallelujah. Y'all know we got haters. Now somebody put a PSA, don't subscribe. You know how it is on these streets. All I need is 10. I got all the watch out, but I said, what's going to be? It's going to be. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what? Every Consciouz crew member watching this stream, hit that subscribe button. If we ain't at 1,000 by the time we done, I'm literally going live on my platform and raising hell to get 1,000 damn subscribers. So y'all better subscribe, okay?
Thank you so much. It's been so hard because you take 2 steps forward, like you were saying, but you, like you said, you know, it's already written. What's for us is for us. And nobody can change that. And like I said, man, I am so glad to sit here and chat with you, and I appreciate you. Guys, if you see in the box, please, I'm going to donate to Consciouz TV because, honey, I appreciate him coming through. Now, wait a minute, don't start that foolery talking about the event running around paying for interviews. I runs around and I show love and support because I really, really, truly thank you. So my subscribers, you guys can please hit his $sign right there, Consciouz TV, baby, amen. But everybody need a little something right here. You understand what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Now let's get into a little more. Equality matters. Okay. And that's why I support you. Listen, I've always said on my channel, I don't give a damn who you are, your sex, your color, your creed, I do not care. What I care about is the heart. All right. What I care is about the respect that you have for others. How important is equality to you, Consciouz?
Man, it literally is, because what equality really is love.
Yes.
And what love really is humanity.
Yes.
And humanity is literally at the heart of my faith, even as I consider myself to be a Christian mystic. And you know, in all that can be said that Jesus said, what screamed out to me behind all of his teachings is love. And that love is represented through the way you treat other human beings, irregardless of whether they suffer from leprosy. As we saw Christ move toward those who were considered sick and ill and contagious, and yet here he was amongst these people, whether it was the criminals of the community, which he oftentimes dwelled amongst and preached to and loved on and equalified them, if I can even say that in such a word.
Yes,
Here it was, we see him intervening in people's lives, even when technically they're wrong, like the woman who committed adultery and they were getting ready to stone her. And so here it was, we kept getting a consistent message of your role as a human being is to humanize other people, not to necessarily go out of your way to judge or to condemn. You can judge, but to condemn people. And when I think about equality, I think about all the ways in which we have just as a species gotten into the habit of finding 99 reasons to be divided, whether it's because of the skin color, whether it's because of complexion, whether it's because of classism and social status, whether it's based upon beauty standards and who benefits from those beauty standards and who is completely, who those beauty standards are weaponized against, whether it's sexuality, whether it's religious faith. I mean, we still have nations going to war over religious ideologies. And so we keep being a people who's interested in finding ways to conquer each other, dominate each other. And the whole point is to realize that that's the work, is to attempt to stay away from doing such a thing, not to move toward it, not to align with it, but to divorce the temptation to separate yourself from your brother because he's on a different path than you, or to separate yourself from your sister because she's on a different path from you. And so our work as humans is to increase our self-awareness and to acknowledge that there's something in all of us that makes us petty, makes us ugly as people in spirit, and that this is your iron. This is the iron that sharpens iron, because without this, you wouldn't know where you are on your journey of love if you didn't have something in you keeping you or attempting to keep you from doing just that. And so equality is necessary in a world where we're trying to literally establish genuine democracy, not a dictatorship, but a genuine democracy where everyone has a seat at the table and everybody rightfully gets their piece of the pie. Pie of life, where everybody gets access to the resources, everybody gets access to the happiness, everybody gets access to the peace of mind, everybody gets access to community efforts, everybody gets access to this assistance in life. And that's what you're fighting for ultimately when you're standing for equality, is access for everybody.
Wow. I think that is absolutely amazing. Did somebody type that in the chat? Now we're going to need to run that back every show. I mean, we need to start imprinting, engraving these words. Oh my goodness, Consciouz TV. You are absolutely amazing. Like when I talk with Baby Doll, she goes, I need you to follow, I need you to follow, I need you to go see what he's talking about. You know, I know she come over there and drive you crazy.
I love her.
Say that's she said you her husband, honey. Yeah.
Listen, that's my wifey, honey.
So she said, get over there. And then I started watching stream after stream after stream. And I said, that's my twin flame, because we have the same heart. And everything that you just spoke of, it's the ultimate reason why all of us are here. We all have the power within us, period. You know what I'm saying? We just got to find it, tap into it. And as long as you believe, the sky's the limit.
You know,
go ahead, baby.
No.
Okay. The sky is the limit. There is, like you said, our democracy is at stake. I don't know if a lot of folks are really, they're so caught up, you know, and I understand we try the brain, you know, we try to get away from the real world. But listen, what about the hundreds and thousands of generations that are going to come up? You understand what I'm saying? If we don't self-correct this stuff right now, redirect this negative energy, there is a lot of work to do. Yeah, we could come on here and drag. I might drag you tomorrow, Conscious. I might say, well, you know what? That was populated in mine.
And you better drag me well when you do.
You know, that wake up, you know, when you wake up evil like that, I suggest you go back to sleep and try again the next day. That's what we do right here now. Wake up the next day because nobody got time. There's a lot of work to be done as content creators. I understand a lot of people are just not going to get it. They want to get on here and hear you drag Tom, Joe, and Harley blow. But if you want to open your mind and challenge yourself, we have an obligation. It's to put the message out there and make sure amazing things happen. That's why we're here today, because I said, I got to get that interview. And I work behind the scenes. Baby doll, he hanging out, and I said, okay. So, man, so speaking of the celebrity thing, I know you said you try to cover that, but you delve into all kinds of things, politics, you know, just everything, metaphysics. You're everywhere, and you do everything, and you're so multi-talented, and it's so amazing to be able to tune in. And all my subscribers, guys, I need you to head over there to Consciouz TV, because you don't want to miss. Hit that notification bell, because you're going to learn something when you leave that live. Now, you have a good time and turn up like we all do sometimes, but the message is real. You always look amazing. Now, I know you said something about celebrity. I watched the video, and you know, Lord, the baby, little baby, small baby, big baby, stupid baby. You know, the baby was all over the place. The baby right now somewhere trying to get high. You understand what I'm saying? So, as the baby was being canceled, as he should, okay, you got to be very careful when. You know, it's the people that make you. And I don't know if celebrities understand that. If the supporters of yours don't buy a ticket, you don't make money. Okay. So somebody needs to school him and sit him down like we put you up there. See, what goes up automatically will come down when you're not doing and being that representation of what you're supposed to do. You know, baby been running around having ever babies, a little baby, diaper baby, and all kinds of stuff. But like you said, you know, you spoke on one of the videos, guys. I encourage you to head over to his channel and watch that right after this live. And then what's your thoughts on the baby? Share a little bit for them that will have to go and check your video, and Lil Nas X.
Oh God, okay. See, we're gonna get into some things when we get into Nas X, but
okay, we got it.
Well, you know, initially when I heard what had transpired at the Rolling Out Festival, I was a bit polarized. I wasn't surprised by the way the baby spoke. I was more so surprised that nobody told him not to speak that way in front of 100,000 people. So I was like, management dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the ball. So, and when the outrage came, I also understood the outrage. You know, because a lot of the stigma around HIV and AIDS is something that still keeps a lot of people from even feeling comfortable getting tested and knowing their status. We're still living in a day and age where people would rather not know, because there's still a lot of misinformation and lack of information that people afford themselves, because there's so much fear mongering and stigmatizing around HIV and AIDS. And so I understood it. And then the undertones of the homophobic comments regarding like, you know, put your lighters up if you're not a dude in the parking lot giving oral sex to another man. And I was just like, I wasn't surprised by that either, because clearly the baby practices a brand of masculinity that's very toxic.
Exactly.
That's very common to a lot of men who in the streets, a lot of men who participate in thuggery and buffoonery, and so this is their brand of masculinity. However, and so I think we had a capacity to forgive him until his until the apology was worse than the initial comments, and I'm like,
what in the what?
No! So I was literally screaming Mariah Carey octave at the screen at his so-called apology retraction video. I was hollering, and I was like, oh my goodness, we have a real IQ issue here. We have a real, like, there's a lack of intellectual capacity the baby is suffering from. And so, you know, so it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then he ended up just removing the apology, which just, it just kept getting worse. He just kept digging a hole for himself. However, I will say this. I don't know how I feel about cancel culture. I do understand consequences and repercussions, but one of the horrific things about success under the umbrella of capitalism is that you don't oftentimes get an opportunity to recover, because institutions and companies are more invested in the dollar. And because they're interested in the dollar, you can mess around as a human and make a common human mistake and just be human and be flawed in that way, and do need the opportunity to recover genuinely and organically. But because America is business and the world politics are business, there's no humanity in capitalism. So the baby, unfortunately, got to suffer rather than have an opportunity to come full circle, his way back around, properly educated, sit down with some folk, learn some things, and then be reintegrated, and also know what a real apology is, which is not blaming those who you've offended,
but taking accountability,
but standing in accountability and understanding where your actions came from. And so I feel sad for a lot of celebrity and popular people, because they're experiencing fame under capitalism, and capitalism is stripping the humanity out of it. And so we also, as observers, are also learning how to weaponize capitalism against those in power and say, hey, if you don't do what I want you to do, and you don't do it when and how I want you to do, I will punish you through your form of employment. I will punish you by way of stripping support for your business. And I don't think this is the healthiest thing to do in a world that ultimately is governed by people who are going to make some pretty fatal mistakes. And we still need to be mindful of having virtue toward the frailty of human nature.
Absolutely. You know what? And that just shows the compassion side of you. They're like the same issue with Nick Cannon. Once they pulled Wildin' out and started dropping all kinds of stuff off, Nick got it real. Somebody pulled him to the side and said, listen. So he has recovered. We do hope that the baby listen. It's all about listening, taking accountability, and understanding your mistakes, because you just cannot offend the people that support you. And I praise you for being so compassionate. I said, Lord, the baby need to get in the doctor, go sit down. Now the baby got to get something to do. Take a break, the baby. Baby, small baby, big baby.
Now look. I had to give him his elbow. I had to give him a two-piece and a biscuit too.
That's right.
But you know, I do feel like everybody deserves a second chance. Hell, how many people deserve a second, third, fourth, 8th, 10th, 12th, 20th chance? I mean, because we can't look. The hypocrisy in us as an audience is we cannot acknowledge disparity, and we can't acknowledge the way privilege is set up, and then also have this expectation that people all of a sudden are going to show up perfectly. Like if the baby went from the hood to a record deal, or from the toxic brand of masculinity in his real life to celebrity, his consciousness is going to shape his celebrity.
Absolutely.
And I was just having a conversation with my cousin about some things within the family, and he was like, you know, because he and I have two different grandmothers. Well, we got the same grandma, but he got other grandmamas too. And he was like talking about his grandma on his side, and he was like, her kids are being selfish, and her kids need her right now, and nobody is around. And I said, well, the thing about it, cuz, is that those kids were young narcissists who became adult narcissists, and people don't become what they need to be just because the circumstance calls for it. People are going to be whatever their condition is in these circumstances. And so the baby never got a crash course in humanity. His consciousness was never dealt with.
Yeah.
And so he's bringing his authentic self, as problematic as it may be, to his celebrity life. And and I think we should just remember that, you know, we put a lot of pressure on these people to all of a sudden become our civil rights activists and to become our community leaders. And I'm just like, they're entertainers first and foremost. And if they didn't have the resources prior, they don't have the resources now. Now we can get them those resources, but we just need to keep the context clear that the baby is not my Dr. Martin Luther King. He is not the baby king, okay? He's not, these people are not, he's not the baby Tubman, okay? He's not he's the baby. The
little baby. I guys, I encourage you to run over there and look at Consciouz TV video in reference. You know, it was a piece of celebrity that you definitely want to check out. And like I said, once again, it shows the humility and the compassion. You know, they tell me I'm too damn nice every chance they can get, you know, but I am who I am. And, you know, I'm a free thinker. I form my own opinion. I have this gift. I'm able to forgive, forget, and move on. And I will never change that. I don't run with gangs. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, it's all about the way you treat me. And I will never stop. I mean, this is such an amazing, we're already 45 minutes in, Lord.
Already? I feel like I just got here.
I know, right? We are just chit-chatting, yapping and yapping. You know, in order with the StreamYard crap, you know, we try not to go over an hour, but listen, we got a couple more minutes because I got some more things. Okay. Now, you know how I felt when I first met you. I told folk, I believe in folk mind the business that pays them brown shit, and if they don't, go get a hobby and find some business. Yes, indeed. Yes. But your following is huge and dedicated to you. I mean, it's just what it is. Like, you can just open up your camera and go, just sneeze, okay? And they love you. They absolutely love you. How exciting is it to receive all this love, you know?
It's very surreal. It's very surreal, especially if you're actually humble. You know, maybe if you fully yourself, you're not surprised. But if you're actually humble, it's very surreal. You know, it's so surreal that it honestly creates a problem, because a lot of times what a lot of us as content creators have found, and this probably goes for a lot of entrepreneurs in general, is that oftentimes you will get more support from people who don't even know you, or who know you from afar, rather than the support from people who you actually live alongside and people who you share the same blood with. And so there's a powerful there's like a revelation that happens as you receive such support and encouragement, and people fall in love with who you are, and people want to donate their hard-earned money to supporting you and supporting what you bring to the table. And then it just brings into question, did I choose the wrong family? Did I this is where it's at. And so it's surreal. It's and you know, and I tell people all the time, it's speechless. There is no way to really fully articulate what it really means to just show up and have people love you for who you are, and to have people go out of their way to just be a part of something that also makes you happy and it makes them happy, and y'all get to be happy, and people pour into this in all type of ways. I've had, you know, even Baby Doll, you know, she made this happen, you know, like that level of support, and how people are turning people on to other things. They sharing you with other people. You can't explain that in words. I mean, it's just, it's godly. That's the best word. It's godly and it's divine.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Now, now we got to get a little controversy going on right now. Okay, now, wait a minute, don't start here. This foolish is always don't try to strike this hit channel. I'm only 10 subscribers away. I got my watch hours. You don't know how long it took me to do that. I put some full-time 12-hour day job. But let's not start that foolish striking this channel, because we don't got time for it, okay? But before the stream even started, now, you know, I hit you up. You know, we got to have community conversation and controversy. Okay, that's just the way it is. And you get to choose on what you want to speak on. I always give my guests this whole platform. When you hear this show is yours, I'm just a spectator. I'm just sitting back. Right now, if I had a cigar, I'd be smoking it. Okay, and let you run the show. But we had a Mr. Daryl Moore in the chat. I mean, it was like 2 hours before we started. Now, Mr. Daryl Moore, I don't know you like that, but sir, how you doing? All right. If you're watching, you made a comment in reference to some type of lawsuit. Now, I have no idea what the hell is going on. Now, I've been in the bushes, but I try to steer clear stuff like that in case somebody call me to some of my damn thing. I know nothing, Your Honor. Okay. But he came into the comment, and I respectfully asked him. I said, with all due respect, sir, you know, my interview is at 7, and all I ask you to do is to be respectful. Now, who's Daryl Moore? And who's Larry Reed versus Daryl Moore? I'm familiar with Larry Reed, and I'm not too familiar with Mr. Moore, but I admire Mr. Larry Reed. Can you just give us just a little something that we ain't got nothing? We ain't trying to head no quarter low man, chick. Honey, these folk,
well, dear Yvette, we are still trying to figure out who Mr. Moore is. We don't know who Mr. Moore is, okay? We still got the search and rescue out on that front. We don't know who it is. So I could not tell you who Mr. Moore is. I know who he thinks he is. He thinks he's somebody who is called to take down another blogger who right now is in the process of suing him on a federal.
Oh, okay. So that probably would fall in the YouTube beef in the streets type thing. So, you know, that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? We keep it mute over here, and we're free thinkers. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about people like Moore. People can learn an epic lesson from what he's being dragged through right now, because this is what happens when you use your mouth recklessly on the internet. This is what happens when you don't use allegedly. This is what happens when you get too carried away with a click and a view, and you get your livelihood and your real life entangled and enmeshed into some real accountability that's going to be had. And so it's an epic lesson for a lot of content creators to be mindful, be careful what you say and how you say it and how you go about doing what you do, because you can end up living out of the backseat of your car like this,
or paying somebody some coins for nothing when all you had to do was pull away. So I get it. I get it. Thank you so much. Man, like I said, it's all about you. Help me understand philosophy art.
Yes.
Because I want to get into it. Can you give me an insight on that really quick?
Philosophy and art?
Yes.
How? Okay. Ask me.
How do you merge your the metaphysics and philosophy art all together? So what the channel stands for. So how do you merge those things?
So what's interesting is that spirituality and art are one and the same. Philosophy and art are one of the same. Creativity and philosophy are really one and the same. They all come from the creative mind. Philosophy is just literally the process of using your intellect in a creative way to think about life, to think about consciousness, and then you can take on other aspects of creativity based upon how you see the world, and that becomes your art. And so, you know, prime example is just me as a male. I've always been comfortable with my femininity. Now, some people may confuse that with sexuality, but sexuality and femininity are two different things. And I think Yvette is frozen. Are you frozen, Yvette?
No,
okay.
I'm so sorry. It was just a little text that just came through, but I
you good. I know you was frozen.
Yeah. You got so many comments. Lord have mercy. Go ahead, baby.
And so, you know, I've been artistic as long as I've been alive. When I was a child, I was into drawing, I was into sculpting, I was into creating, building, using my imagination. And I think that's why my spirituality has so many intersections, because I have such a large creative capacity. Most artistic people have a large capacity for spirituality, but they're really just one and the same. What we're creating is our spirituality. The things that we paint, the things that we construct, the way that we shape things, the way that we construct things are all a part of, it's a reflection of what our inner thoughts are, whatever that is, our inner nature is. Yeah. So it's just always made sense to just demonstrate the way I experience myself outwardly, whether that's through fashion, whether that's through aesthetics, whether that's through song and dance, whether that's through acting, whether that's through commentary. And even my commentary is shaped by that creativity. Like, don't talk about this in the way that TMZ or the Shade Room would. Right. Find a way to talk about this in a creative way. Find a way to speak about what everybody else speaks about in a way that makes it unique. Right. So, wow. God, look, we are all children and emanations of a God who was recognized by our forefathers as a creator. So creating is a literal gift that all of our souls have, because we come from that which is creative. And so it's in our nature to be creative. Even as melanated people, you look at our ancestors and how they dressed and their aesthetics and face paints and piercings and tattoos and all the ways that they showed up aesthetically. I mean, this is creativity and thought is as integral to human nature as DNA is. And so, you know, everybody has a different art. That's what makes art beautiful. That's what makes spirituality beautiful, is that we all have our unique relationship to God and our unique relationship to life. And art is just a unique expression of how you see God, how you see consciousness, how you see the world. And it's diverse. Wow. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. Hence, we have Consciouz TV. Man, this has been the most fun I've had all year. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real.
Don't even size me up like that. Okay, that's what you do.
It is such a blessing, and I tell you, we've been going strong, man. But I am telling you, Consciouz, I truly, truly appreciate you. I'd like for you to give us. We're gonna get out of here shortly because we try to keep it right under, so we can always save it and download it, honey. Because we need y'all to share. Please go subscribe. I see a lot of people. Subscribe. They subscribe. And y'all know if that just needs 10 money, haters don't let the head of win around here. But I know you have Patreon. Yeah. So I'm gonna get your link. Hopefully one of my mods can drop it in the chat once I redo the description. Also, we have your Cash App. Guys, whatever, you know, this guy is simply amazing. And I will Cash App him as soon as this live broadcast is over with. Man, we're gonna talk, because I guess you my new BFF in my day. You know what I'm saying? And it's not anything we could talk about. I am so very proud of you, and I appreciate you. I appreciate your power, your knowledge, and your ability to be your authentic self. And I always say over this channel, be you, be great, be confident. So we got your Cash App. What is all your social media handles?
Okay, well, YouTube is right. On YouTube is Consciouz TV. A lot of people spell Consciouz the regular way. I spell it. I put a Z instead of an S, so it's Consciouz with the Z TV. Yes. So that's YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram at Consciouz TV. You can follow me there, and you can also subscribe to Patreon, which is patreon.com/Consciouz TV. So Consciouz TV is my handler everywhere.
Okay.
I try to keep it one thing so that it's easy for everybody.
Wow, that's what's up. Now let me ask you this: do you have a membership on your channel?
I don't. So what I'm about to give something away.
Okay. Oh, is this an exclusive?
what most people don't know is that my platform is not even monetized.
Someone now?
My platform is not even monetized.
Oh, so you gotta you gotta get a little more watch hour things?
No, I'm capable. I can activate monetization. I just have made it not to.
Now let me find out. I need a loan up over here. Now I'm still waiting on my damn refund. Them people I filed back in May, the first time I'm supposed to get some money back. Now I might have to hit you up for a little something. You know
this goes to show you how much of a slave I am to activity, because when you are monetized, it's so ruly on YouTube. Like if you play music, your video gets demonetized.
Right.
If you are a creative speaker like me and you love to utilize cuss words, like my mama, you got to work around all that. And I'm such a liberated person. I'm like, I got a choice between making a lot of money through monetization or a choice to do YouTube the way I want to do YouTube. And so I chose me. And so Patreon was a blessing because Patreon and Cash App allow me to still have people support me in that way. But it also, not monetizing YouTube allows me to do what the F I want to do without having to give a crap. So, yes.
Hey, man, you know what? That is definitely exclusive. It's even more a reason for us to support you on Patreon and Cash App. Like I said, I'm going to do that as soon as I can get this in this here broadcast. We're 57 minutes in, man. I want to say to you, thank you for allowing a small up-and-coming YouTuber, content creator, to just be blessed enough to chat with you this long.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What drove you to want to be a content creator?
Well, my thing is, I was in radio for a couple of years. And then I was being pimped, by different networks. I used to be in Vision Radio, and then I was with Win DC Radio. Shout out to them, no problems. But I was paying them $300 a week. So did I. And if you guys go to my playlist, I'm 3 or 4 years in. But I discovered, like, they've been up there making money off me while charging me. I said, hell to the no. Let me get on up over here. Put out on faith.
Period.
I created my own brand. You know what I'm saying? It's been around, but at the same time, I found the secret. And, one day I'll get big enough like you and get me a Patreon.
You know what?
Stop taking my super chat. I heard I take all of it now, Lord.
Baby, you got it. You got it. You know, I experience a lot of people on social media, but it's very few people that you come across that you feel have that it. Your charisma, your energy, your beauty, you got it to go as far with the thing as you want to go. So I'm happy you are here and you are doing you, and you got all of my damn support. So I'm excited to see what comes out of the Dear Yvette platform.
I love you a bunch. We got to get out of here.
Yes.
Guys, please head over there, like, comment, and subscribe. And look, your girl only needs 10. Let's go. Let's get it. The haters won't win. Trust me, what's for you. Consciouz TV, we love you so much. Are you live tonight? Are you live tonight?
Yes, I'm going to go live at 10 tonight.
Okay, well, I will be up.
Okay.
I will be watching.
Okay.
I love you a bunch.
Thank you
so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
so grateful for baby doll. Prayers up for her. And thank you, Consciouz. I'll
All
talk
right,
to
baby.
you
I'll see you
soon,
later.
baby.
Love you.
Love you. I gotta go, guys. We out.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Jerry Beth.